Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Chef Pam, and on this episode of Cooking with Chef and More, we're going to be making collard greens. Yes, guys, collard greens, and I'm going to show you how to do it from beginning to end. Guys, if you want to learn how to make all kind of homemade food and dishes the easy and simple way, all made from scratch, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you'll always be notified every time I upload another amazing recipe. Guys, let's get busy. Okay guys, so I've got all of them washed and cleaned, but a few. And I just want to let you guys see this. You need to take this long stem out. You don't necessarily need a knife or anything. Just pull them off with your hands. They come off real easy. So we just want to rip this off out of here. You don't need that. That's tough. Discard it. And then just tear them. You don't need a knife or anything. Just tear them in your hands, so that when they cook down, they'll be closer to bite-sized pieces. So you just want to rip all of them up. And like I said, I've got the majority of them clean over there, but I just wanted to show you guys how to get them good and clean before you get them cooked. Okay guys, you always want to clean them in cool water. I typically like to clean mine 3 times. I rinse them first really well. Just fill your bowl up with water like this. Then you just want to shake them, guys. Shake them, rub them. Get in there with your hands. Get them good and clean. Next, you want to remove them from this water just by taking them, wringing them out good. Have another pot or something there. As you can see, I've just got them sitting here in this pot. Put them there, and then you want to drain this water out. Give your container a good rinse. Put your greens back in. Run some more cool water on them. This time you want to do the same thing with rinsing them, but you're going to go in with some vinegar, just plain white vinegar. Just pour some in. That vinegar is going to help release any grit or anything that's on your greens. And again, swish them around, rub them. That's all you need to do. And now guys, sometimes greens are a little dirtier than others, so you be the judge of how many times you need to rinse them. Your water should be clear. You shouldn't see anything in your water but a little green tint. You're gonna always have just a little green tint because, well, they're greens. Okay guys, same thing. Take them out. Pour this water out. Rinse it. Now we're going to go in one more time. And get them good and rinsed this time, guys. And that's it. That's it for cleaning them. Okay, guys, I've got my stock pot heating up. And you might look at this and say, this is a small stock pot for all those greens you saw in the very beginning there. But they're going to shrink down as they cook. So at the end of the day, this pot is going to be more than enough. We're going to be using bacon. I have some crumbled bacon in here. This is about 1.5 cups. It's cooked and crumbled. I have about 1 cup of onions. I have 1/4 cup of hot sauce. I have better than bouillon base. That's delicious. And of course we have our water and our oil. And the oil I'm going to use, I'm going to go ahead and put this in here and let this go ahead and heat up so we can simmer or saute, I should say, our onions just a little bit. This is bacon grease, guys. I always save my bacon grease because it provides flavor for so many other dishes. So I only need about 1 spoonful or 2. We don't want our greens to be greasy, but we do need to get our onions sauteed. Okay, guys, so we're gonna let that melt and get our onions in there. And we're just gonna saute them for a couple of minutes here just to they turn translucent. Then we're gonna start adding our greens in. Okay. Hear that sizzle? That's what you want to hear when you add your onions in. That way you know your pot or skillet is hot enough. You can turn it down some now. And you just want to cook these just until they're translucent. While those are cooking, we're going to add just about a spoonful of the bouillon base. This is roasted chicken bouillon base. A little goes a long way, guys. A little goes a long way. This is going to provide a lot of flavor to the greens. You want to add as much flavor. You have to build upon your flavor. Okay, so we can start putting our greens in here. Go ahead and add those in. Once we add our first group in here, we're going to add our water in here. And then we're going to let these cook down some. And we're going to continue adding greens to it until they're all in the pot. Go ahead and add some of this water in here now. You want about a half a pot of water. They're going to cook down and produce even more water. So about a half a pot is what you want in here. At the end of the day, you need that. If you ever heard the old folks say, or our elders, I should say, pot liquor. That's where it comes from. That is where it comes from. Okay, so we're going to get some more of these greens in here, and then we're going to let them cook down. And we'll be back when we add some more in, so you guys can see just how much they're cooking down. Okay, guys, as you can see, my pot is full, but so my tray is just about empty. So we just have a few more to put in here. As I mentioned, they are cooking down, so my pot is more than big enough because they're going to continue to cook down. That's why, guys, when you're making greens, you always want to make sure you have plenty because they will cook down. They will cook down. Okay, so I'm going to let these cook for about 15 or 20 minutes so that they can cook down some. Then we're going to come back so that we can add in some more ingredients. Okay. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have cooked down quite a bit. So now we're going to go in with everything else so we can get our flavors going really well. Now I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. You always want to add that to your greens. It helps with bringing out the flavor, and I just can't tell you what it does. It's amazing. So make sure you add that in. Some people add it in the end. I like to add mine in right now when I'm adding everything else in. I'm gonna go in now with my 4th cup of hot sauce. Now this is red hot sauce. You can use any hot sauce you like, whatever is your favorite. And if you don't want the heat, it doesn't provide a lot of heat, but if you don't want the heat, you can simply leave it out. You can also use red pepper flakes as well. So I'm gonna get this mixed up really well here. And then we're going to sprinkle all of this bacon right on top, guys. And we're going to let it simmer just like this for about another 10 or 15 minutes. Then we're going to stir it in and let it simmer until it's done. Okay, guys. And put a top on it. And we'll be back. Okay, guys, we're going to check. We're at the halfway mark here. We're going to give this a quick stir so we make sure all of our bacon pieces are mixed in so we can get that good old flavor in there, guys. This is looking and smelling amazing. Yes. Oh my goodness. And let me get a spoon, show you this pot liquor. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Look at that. That's pot liquor, guys. Look at that. That's what you want with your cornbread. Yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Guys, and if you want to know how to make Southern style cornbread, that link is right above. Okay, we'll be back for our taste test when our greens are all done. Yes. Whew, smells amazing. Okay, guys, we are all done. Don't they look amazing? I am not picking this up. They are hot. They are hot. All right, guys. We're getting ready to do our taste test. Perfect. You know I gotta get a little cornbread too. Gotta get a little cornbread. Guys, I'm wasting. Oh my goodness. I'm eating every crumb. Guys, if you are not subscribed, go ahead, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you will always be notified every time I upload another amazing video. Thank you to all of my loyal, faithful supporters. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I will see you next time. The good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.